Se sei felice tu lo sai, batti le mani. Se sei felice tu lo sai, batti le mani. Se sei felice tu lo sai e mostrarmelo potrai. Se sei felice tu lo sai, batti le mani. Buongiorno a tutti e molto bello rivederti. Scusi, ho schiacciato una fregola oggi. Povera piccolo fregola. Mi dispiaci, non importa. Hey everyone, Yakety the Free here. In the 2025 Hell Hades free to play challenge, trying to get 10 Spider 15 autos complete. That's why I'm clapping in Italian, saying, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Because I was able to figure it out. It's not 100%, but I'm almost there. So, something I think is funny, it's not necessarily to deal with Italian, but somebody abusing the Italian culture and their language. There's a spaghetti sauce company available in Canada. I don't know if it's anywhere else, but their name is Prego. Italian for you're welcome is Prego. So the audacity to name your spaghetti sauce you're welcome, I think that's fantastic. So, speaking of fantastic and good news, let's take a look at the leaderboard today. And Yakety the Free is still kind of holding down fourth place. But you'll see there's like a 10% lead now from the top three or more, 600 points. Going to be pretty difficult to catch these people above. But you're seeing here the host now is starting to squeak into the top 10 overall, Hell Hades. So if he can do it, I can do it is the mentality. We're in the same clan. We're going to help each other. But I just want to try to maintain a top 10 position. It's pretty difficult. I'm also going to show you something that I did yesterday that I was pretty happy about. The Brutal Clan Boss was on Spirit Affinity. And let's see, we go into our Clan Boss section for best one key. And we go into Brutal. And as soon as it comes up, Yakety the Free is second overall with a 32 million and change Brutal one key. 32 million on Brutal, 1 month in. Very happy about that. So let's go back into this hopeful clear of Spider 15 on auto. It's not always a clear, even when you see how low it is here, because basically I have to rely on the RNG of Alice getting a proc, hopefully of relentless. Because by the time the boss is 5 minutes in, this many turns, she's absorbed a lot of extra attack percentage bonus because she's eaten a lot of her buddies here. However, this beautiful brand new 6-star as of yesterday for me did, pardon me, Mistrider Daithi has really made this possible. And I think that's my 7th clear on auto. Anything good? So I'm getting a lot of demon spawn accessories because I also believe that it's a demon spawn boost. Oh no, it's a barbarian boost. Anyways, so we'll go into the missions and we'll take a look at 8 out of 10 for Yakety the Free on his way to trying to collect Arbiter. So right after I get the next two, I'm going to get 100 gems and then I can collect 200 energy. But there's no real reason yet because you'll see this pain in the butt gating mission here to get an affinity bonus upgraded to 9 for the Arbiter mission. And in my Great Hall, I have it at 8, and you need 900 medals to get this one up to 9. So I'm sitting at 350. So I'm about 111 wins. I need 111 wins at gold 4 or higher to get that. So again, just for the idea of there's no sense to rush ahead today. We go into the arena and we'll see why. Most of what I can only fight are these one-man defenses of arbiters. However, oops, in the battle log, you're looking here. I'm still getting defensive wins. Okay, this free-to-play Killermon 25. Maybe I'm faster. I must have been faster so that their Martyr's counterattack got locked out. But this up here, to lose with 2 Wukongs, a Loki, and a Blade Master, whoever this is, the Force Affinity, they're not fast enough. That there's no other reason with 2 of these Wukongs you're going to lose to my defensive team. Okay, my apothecary is a 255 or 256 speed. and I have a 187 speed on my Alice. So even if I boost her with APOF, like whoever that team was, I'm not trying to make fun of you too much, man, but there's people that need to know. They have a speed lead the same as mine, but they don't have a booster. They decided to use a second Wukong. Maybe they were funning around against my team, but I doubt it. You got to have some kind of a meter booster in arena, especially if you're running a speed team that's going, you're trying to go first. Okay. That's why I'm successful on more defenses than others that have a similar time spent in the game. So, where do I want to go? There's CvC, and it's my first time in a personal rewards with an active clan. So that's why I don't want to collect those 200 energy today because it's a personal rewards CvC to my knowledge. Okay, it says up here personal rewards. I'm in tier one. I can easily pick up 100,000 points, and the reason I say that with a surety is when I go into my upgrade skills, I've got 4 Lego books and a mythical, and they're all worth, I forget, I think it's, is it 8,000? Is it 9,000? I forget how, whatever it is. Okay. There's a lot of points. All these books are I'm going to max my Alice tomorrow. As soon as I log in and CvC is ready, Alice is going to be maxed out. And yes, I'm going to spend this mythical tome on Alice. I'm not going to pull a mythical hero in the next 60 days. And even if I do, I'm not going to pull 3 mythical skill tomes for, and if I do again, I really don't care. I love this hero. I want to play the game now with as much fun as possible. And getting my Alice max upgrade is the way to do it. So now I'm kind of torn because I got a couple epic skill tomes that I'm definitely going to spend. But do I put them in the Daithi? I don't know, right? There's not going to be, to my knowledge, a better epic that I'm going to pull in the near future during CvC. Maybe something comes out of this ancient shard that I'll pull tomorrow. I don't know. But in my challenges, all I have left is just to upgrade 3 Great Hall bonuses to 5. And that's all I have left. And I'll get a legendary skill tome out of there. So I don't really have anywhere else to get. Oh, wait a second. I'm almost at count 55. What comes here? Oh, so by the end of today, I'll be 55 and I'll have another epic skill tome. And I think this should all go in the Daithi. I think so. So I have a little bit of forge materials available for the CvC as well. I've been using them to progress through faction wars and whatnot. But in the Guardian set, I can make a few of the 5-star ones, I hope, and bolster. You'll see I'm not going to make any bolster set items until I can collect some of these, the bolster stones. And that's coming from our forge pass. So let's see where I am today. Yeah, by the end of CvC, I should be able to get another 50 of those. So I'll make some more bolster set. And oh, I need to pull one more artifact anyways in dungeons and do a little more classic arena. And I should be on my way to getting these crafting stuff. So let's look in 3v3. And I'm going to purposely, especially since it just reset, when today comes, I'm not doing any 3v3. The tournament's over. I'm going to leave all 20 battles available in prep for CvC. These are easy points, easy wins. I think I can take care of some of these wimpy teams. And then when I refresh, I'll be at the bottom of Bronze 2 on the refresh. So I think it's in Bronze 2, is it 80 Clan v Clan points per win if you get all 3 victories? It's an easy 1,600 points if it's 80 per win. So I'm already set up for like an easy 60,000 points without doing anything but skilling up some heroes and tag team. That's the plan, anyways. So I've got a refresh available, and there's probably nobody I can fight. Oh, for the fun of it, since I don't do much arena on here with you guys anymore, let's see if we can thump a Bellower. And this is a great hero. Like when this game first started 7 years ago, and I pulled a Bellower, I didn't really understand the value of AoE and the campaign farm grind that was going to happen. Bellower is a fantastic hero. So there we go. I need 111 arena wins to get that Arbiter mission complete. And in Faction Wars, was there something I wanted to see in Faction Wars? there's not much going on. Again, I'm not going to do any faction wars when they open today. Who is it today? My dwarves and the dark elves. And is there a third today? So I'm going to save all my faction war. Anything that's free, I'm going to save it for the CvC and not challenges, pardon me. So when you come into your advanced quest, like there's no real push. I have a 5 week experience boost going on. So I don't need to rush to the end until Clan v Clan starts for any of today's reset. I think it's important to show again that I always have a chicken in the oven. Okay, whoever it is, this is going to be a 4-star chicken. So this one is going to sit in this pit until it is fully cooked because I have 8 6-stars and I'm working my way to having the food ready for a ninth. But I don't need to do that right away. I need Mistrider Daithi to get all of his masteries before I decide who would be a potential next 6-star. Once I get Daithi, all of his masteries and a little bit of skills into him, then you start thinking, what should I do? So I also took care of a stage 9 actually on what's his name here? On the Iron Twins. I was dead, but my poison and my Alice's brimstone proc, so I was able to pick up the soul stones and the rewards for the first time clear on stage 9. It wasn't a clean one, but it was one. So I'm going to leave this now to show you on full auto. Hopefully it's a clear, and hopefully it's not 8 minutes. If it hasn't been killed within 5 minutes, I'm going to shut her down. But that's the end of the video. I have nothing I'm really going to do today. It's a slower paced day because I'm waiting for Clan v Clan, especially in the personal rewards for the first time in a active clan. If you've been following the series I'm putting up here, 2 weeks ago, this free to play account did 130 or 160,000 points. And there was nobody else in my clan that did anything. So if I put up 130,000 points again in the Hell Hades clan, I'm pretty sure we're all going to get a nice reward. Always have coffee. I'm sure in other countries tea is the choice, but in Canada, I think if you look it up, Canada is number 10 in the world for coffee consumption per year per capita. We love our coffee. Can't grow any of our own, but we'll import it and boil it and drink it. So all this decreased defense is coming from Mistrider Daithi. If you're really new and you don't know this hero, I knew immediately once he came walking out of the shadows, this was going to be my next 6-star, whether he was force or not. The fact that he is force with an AoE decreased defense, he's also in a relentless set. So he has a natural built-in skill that he has a grants an extra turn. And with the relentless set, oh, it's so good. Then one of the masteries I took is Cycle of Violence down the offense tree, so that if he does 30% damage in one move against a target, it has a chance to reset the cooldown of his skill. So if the only skill he has on cooldown is his self buff that grants an additional turn, and that gets triggered because he hits one of these spiders, Daithi can actually just start going like Whisper and like get 4 or 5 turns in a row with Relentless. Armiger, if you're having any struggles, remember this is stage 15, pardon me. Armiger's the strong affinity, and he's only doing his A1s. I just want to keep that boss's turn meter down, down, down. If I use his A2, it'll hit for over 100 grand, but it's better to deplete turn meter over and over so that Alice has a chance to cycle back to her A2. I call it the spin, spin, sugar. I forget what it's called again, the something cyclone. But the idea is Alice is just raw damage. She's got Giant Slayer, but she's just pure damage on the mobs and the boss. Armiger's turn meter control, Daithi is debuff, and then I have Tagore to make sure, as you see, Alice is probably dead right here. And my Sabitha isn't max skilled, and she doesn't have any masters, but she's going to give you increased defense, increased attack. But what's more important is right when Alice dies here, I hope it's not Tagor's res. It's better when Sabitha reses her because she grants her a block damage for 2 turns, but 100% turn meter. So Alice gets up. Once whoever's turn it is, you watch. Alice gets to go immediately. And hopefully it's her Spin Spin Sugar. I keep forgetting the name of her A2. But that's how this is worked out. Yeah, Clockwork Cyclone. So this looks like a pretty decent run. Again, I don't want to say too much because I've got 8 clears, but I think I have just as many fails. And one of the fails was like 9 minutes. It was a little upsetting. I was quite perturbed. But you just alt tab, you do your work stuff, and then you alt tab back, and you're like, oh, I'm dead. So it's not always about the weak and strong affinity. Okay, yes, it makes a huge difference because my major damage dealer, she's going to get a lot of weak hits on this boss. If this is stage 19, I don't think I can do the same thing. There's no way. I need to bring in my Ultimate Galek with his HP burn and Magnar to spread that burn. So this is where the potential happens of the fail, where everybody's dead except for, turn meter and healer. And that 4,000 damage isn't going to kill the boss. But the hope is that she can cycle back to Res Tagore. You always hope she picks Tagore. The fact she picked Alice, nothing I can do about that. That's probably the end of this run. Now that we're 5 minutes in, the boss got probably 50% increase attack, and I don't think that Sabitha is going to make it again. So that's the end of the run there. I'm just going to cut it out. Again, it's not 100%. I don't really care. I don't care. It's been 50%, and I'm about to get it done. The upcoming fusion, I don't care either. I will never go for a fusion in this Hell Hades 2025 90-day challenge. I'm having way too much fun actually treating it as a game. I don't want to have to set an alarm to wake up in the middle of the night or something so that I need to spend 6 energy. I don't care about any of that. And I hope if you're following along in this series, I'm bringing you a certain joyful mentality that's helping you appreciate what we're getting for free without any stress of fear of missing out or any of that crap and jealousy about this account still hasn't pulled a legendary. Don't care. Don't care. It's giving me what I need to be in the top 4 overall. This was Jackie the Free wishing you all the best of Clan v Clan tomorrow. Best of luck on whatever you're doing in the game and in real life. Take care.